Hello traders, this is Alla Peters, founder of Fibonacci Trading Institute and Alpha Fibonacci method. In this webinar, I look forward to answering your questions as I'm receiving a lot of emails where people stressed out about this market conditions. There is no reason to be stressed out, as you will see in this webinar, because price in Fibonacci tells you everything you need to know. But first, please remember, everything I do in this webinar is to educate you about markets. I'm not a financial advisor and I have zero interest in being one. However, I love the markets, I care about you. And more than anything, I will show you 11 years of work with price action and Fibonacci, and how knowledge of price and Fibonacci removes stress from trading, especially at this historical and volatile market. So, until 2007, sometimes I did not sleep, sometimes I was stressed out, sometimes I was confused. I kept listening to CNBC, I kept listening to the noise and I could not understand why was market collapsing when earnings were fantastic, and why was market crashing when everything was so amazing. Nothing made any sense. This is exactly what's happening in the markets right now. This is exactly why I am doing this webinar, to show you what I've done since 2007 and what you can do starting today. I started paying attention to price. I recognized very clearly nothing else matters. That price show you where price heading, where price reversing, no matter what you trade. This is what I recognized. Take a look. This is 5-minute chart from Day Trading Room, one of the most popular charts in the markets on S&P E-mini future. One of the most popular charts, looks exactly the same as this instrument. Take a look. This is what I recognized in 07. That chart on S&P E-mini future looks exactly the same as this chart. Let's ask everyone in the room, what in the world is this? Let's do a test. Because this is how you remove stress from trading. If you recognize, it's all the same. So let's do a test for everyone. If you're stressed out about markets, if you are paying attention to the news, if you have no idea what price is telling you, you will know by the end of this webinar. Pretty please tell me, what instrument is this? This chart looks exactly the same as S&P E-mini future, correct? Anyone wants to take a guess what this is? It is not S&P E-mini future, completely wrong. Anyone else would like to take a guess, pretty please? This is what I recognized in 07. This is how you remove stress from trading. This is how you stop sweaty palms. When you recognize it's all the same. This is, ladies and gentlemen, oil. As you will see on massive examples throughout the webinar, going back all the way to 2008, that it's all the same. Let's do one more test. Because if you start today paying attention to the price, you would know extremely well. You master the price and you know Fibonacci. You stop losing sleep. You stop having sweaty palms. One more test. What is this, pretty please? No one knows. I don't blame you. What does everyone know here? It's all the same. Ali, you keep being wrong, my goodness. Completely wrong. Is it possible you're blocking your vision with indicators? Is it possible you're not paying attention to the price? It is not Dow, it is not gold, it is not S&P. No one knows. I don't blame you. This is a top stock on the planet. This is Apple, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, is that possible? It looks exactly the same as gold, as Dow, as SPX. I recognize that in '07. The moment you recognize it, you stop having sweaty palms. You stop blocking your vision with indicators. You stop listening to the noise. It's all the same. Since 2008, I never used indicator in my life. Since 2008, I stopped blocking my vision. I stopped paying attention to the noise. Not one chart in front of me, 40, 50 charts in front of me every day has an indicator. 11 years later, as you can see in this webinar, I will show you time and time again. Pure price removes stress from trading. And if you apply Fibonacci properly, you know extremely well where trend will end, where trend will start. As nothing else has predictive power, only Fibonacci does. Every single price action pattern in the markets preset by Fibonacci, the only natural predictive tool in the markets. Nothing else has that power. Market crashes and market rallies preset by Fibonacci, independent of news, earnings, or fundamentals. Here's a couple of very important examples recently in the markets. Here's a top stock in America that no one could recognize. Is that possible? Here's Apple in 2015, 2016. All of these are public posts. Apple sitting at key Fibonacci support. This bright pink line identifies the end of the minor trend. This is a tool you can install on any platform, any instrument, any time frame you choose to trade that show you if this support respected, Apple will rally. Don't you wish Apple was at 93 area? As I said, I don't care how horrific news are. News on Apple the worst in 13 years. Key support respected. Apple staged bullish rally despite worst earnings in 13 years. Apple rallied from this level until where Apple is now. My goodness. Is that possible? From 93 until 200, almost 40. When Apple comes out in spectacular earnings, one in the world is Apple collapsing. Simple. Because Fibonacci reversal zone had been reached. Is it possible that this Fibonacci reversal zone had been identified years in advance? Of course it is. Take a look on this chart and take a look on progression and what played out this year. Here's Apple at the start of this year. Staging spectacular bullish rally and reaching 181. Apple doubled its value despite worst earnings in 13 years. However, this is key Fibonacci resistance. This is a big problem that has exact same significance on Apple as you will see it has on Euro, on Pound, on Amazon, on S&P, on oil, on anything you trade. It's all the same. Apple in pain. No one understands what is happening. Apple comes out with stunning, amazing earning, but Apple is not going anywhere. It's frozen. Why? One reason only. Fibonacci said so. This is Fibonacci resistance. This is a big problem. This is what Apple does next. earnings in April. Apple retraces back down, struggling, my goodness, in so much pain. However, there is something very important playing out. This key support is a key. Before earnings in April, I say if this support is respected, Apple will rally, which is exactly what Apple had done, rallying back up until 181. Finally, almost a year at key resistance, skyrocketing through until 195, where Apple is struggling. This is key trend target. This is when you move your stop outside of break-even and trail very, very carefully. This is what Apple does next, in pain. But as long as 181 key support respected, bullish rally will go on, as it did, until reversal zone, present in the room for years. Finally, reversal zone is reached. So what is happening on Apple? Apple comes out with spectacular earnings. No one understands. Why is Apple in so much pain? How much did Apple collapse through? A lot. Collapse more and more. 181 key Fibonacci resistance is key Fibonacci support. This is Apple this morning. Are you surprised? Apple sold off $40+ per share despite stunning earnings. What is the lesson again and again and again? If you remove everything from your chart, if you pay attention to this, you will stop being stressed out. You will understand. If trading on the news and earnings and using indicators made money, every single person on the planet would be Bill Gates. Does not work. Causes heart palpitations. What does work is pure price and Fibonacci, as witnessed time and time, as you will see in multiple examples in this webinar. Market crashes and market rallies preset by Fibonacci, independent of news, earnings, or fundamentals. Simple, as you saw on Apple. Pure price and Fibonacci shows trend inception and trend reversal areas independent of anything. Pure price and Fibonacci only stages very powerful volatility based on the news. But Fibonacci trend inception and trend reversal areas respect it and give you ultimate accuracy for trade entries and trade targets on any instrument, independent on anything, taking complete stress out of trading. That's all that matters, as market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. And that's the key. Here's a couple of very powerful reminders. Fibonacci golden ratio was discovered by Leonardo Pisano in the 13th century. This special mathematical sequence is what creates repetitive spirals and triangles which are present in nature. These exact same patterns are present in financial markets. This exact same patterns is what starts and ends the trends. Do you remember what happened recently on Amazon? Do you? This is Amazon in the last few weeks. Comes out with spectacular earnings. How many points, how many dollars did Amazon crash? Were you in shock? Fibonacci said so. Amazon continues selling off. Continues selling off. My goodness, almost $500 per share. Do you want to buy on news in earnings? When price comes to Fibonacci reversal zone, trend reverses completely, 80+% of the time, no matter what you trade. No matter if it's 5-minute oil, no matter if it's Amazon, no matter if it's Apple. Nothing else will give you this much accuracy. Minutes, days, hours, weeks, months and years in advance. All depends on chart you use. Fibonacci retracements are highly accurate predictive levels that identify profit targets on any time frame, which are essential in day trading targets and long-term investment exits. Here are a couple of examples. Here's a chart on S&P monthly chart. This is a chart that's been present in the trading room since 2011. Do you remember correction 2014, 2015, 2016? If you knew how crucial 1800 number is, you would not have heart palpitations or sweaty palms. This key support was lifeline on S&P. This key support was respected, and price skyrocketed until 2800, almost 3 years later. Here's a reminder of what played out on S&P when price reached trend inception at reversal zone on weekly, as 1800 key support on monthly, trend inception on weekly. Price skyrockets and reaches key Fibonacci resistance, showing you very clearly this level is out. Price will fly until 2300 and 2500 subsequently. This is what plays out before the election. Price respects this key resistance. Price is showing you as long as 1950 key support respected, market will rally. Price is showing you it did not matter if monkey won the election, market rallied. I'm at hedge fund convention, hedge fund managers shorting the market because Trump won the election. Students, however, know extremely well, most important rule is met, market will rally, which is exactly what price had done. And price continued on, higher and higher as expected, reaching Fibonacci reversal zone in 2018, identified years in advance. This is the start of this year, when everyone in panic, what in the world is happening? What is happening is exactly what expected. Institutional Fibonacci reversal zone is met, expect reversal, nothing less, nothing more. What is the key support on S&P? 2500 number. This key support remains respected the entire 2018. Market in pain. Price is that predictable. Price is that simple. But this is exact same formula when it comes to day trading. This is your investment decisions. This is your day trading decisions. This is where markets sold off from since early November. This is a chart that's been present in the trading room for weeks. If I convert this chart to 15-minute formula will remain the same. It's all the same. Why in the world is market struggling right now? Because 5-minute chart came to key Fibonacci resistance. Do you remember this exact same level on S&P weekly? It's all the same. And if I squeeze this chart or convert this chart to 15-minute chart, it's all the same. Absolutely up to you what you want to trade. Formula remains the same. Nothing has changed. The only difference, risk management and trader psychology. Do you want to be in a trade 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years? Choice is yours. Price action is identical. If you remember what we started webinar with, if I remove the name from the chart, you would not know what time frame and instrument this is. So, go to the source, Master what every single indicator developed after. And remember, you master this, you never skip a heartbeat ever again. Because at the end of the day, every single indicator on the planet is delayed. Fibonacci is the only natural predictive tool in the markets that giving you these levels years in advance. So is anyone surprised that this key Fibonacci support respected? If you've viewed the videos for the last 2 months, if you view the videos this year, if you read the newsletter, you are not surprised. The most important rule in a play. This is the end of the minor trend. Key Fibonacci support in front of you. It is all the same. And if I remove the chart, the name from the chart, you would not have a clue what chart this is. Take a look. This was Euro in 2016. And do you remember that was Apple at 91? It's all the same. What you decide to trade, absolutely up to you. What has Euro done since? It's no surprise. Euro skyrocketed, key support respected, just like on Apple. Will it be respected on S&P? This is what Euro had done this year. Take a look. This is Euro mid this year at trend inception. As expected, when price comes to reversal zone, Euro had rallied. This is what happened on Euro next. Apple skyrocketed until this trend reversal and sold off from. For the last 2 weeks, Euro had been dancing at trend inception, at reversal zone, in massive correction. This bright green line is a problem. Euro cannot break through. This is Euro now, selling off. What is the problem? Euro could not break through this bright green line, just like S&P could not break through this key support. It's all the same. Except on Euro it's key resistance. On S&P it was key support. Ultimate support on Euro, where Euro had been the last few months of 2018. This is a channel on Euro for the last month and a half. And if I use this exact same strategy, you will see it's all the same if you use it on your day trading positions. Here is a reminder. This is 1-minute chart, market sold off. This is 5-minute chart, market at trend inception, looks identical to Euro. If I remove the time frame from the chart, you would say charts are twins with Euro. So go to the source, master what indicators developed after. As let's do one more test before we go anywhere further. What price action is this? Because if one thing you learn from this webinar, let's hope one person in this room will identify this correctly. Anyone would like to take a guess? What in the world is this? No one is brave enough? It's all the same, I don't blame you. It looks like Apple, it looks like S&P, it looks like Euro, it looks like Amazon. It's all the same. But if you master this, you have no sweaty palms, you have no heart palpitations, you are not losing sleep, you are not lost in this market. This is gold, traders. Shall we walk down memory lane and take a look on gold? Because this chart looks exactly the same as this chart on S&P, doesn't it? What is the difference? You're using this chart, you're holding position for a few minutes. You're using this chart, you're holding position for days and weeks. Go to the source and remember, every single indicator on the planet is delayed. The only natural predictive tool in the market is Fibonacci. Nothing else matters. Fibonacci show you when to enter the markets at trend inception and trend reversal areas. Fibonacci will provide ultimate accuracy for profit targets and therefore give you ultimate profitability. Fibonacci shows you when not to enter the markets. Most importantly, Fibonacci retracement cannot be used without strict set of rules. Fibonacci removes speculation from trading. Here's a couple of very powerful reminders. Here's oil. Do you remember oil in 2015? This is a chart that's been present in the trading room since 2011. This is bright green line, exact same level where euro selling off from now. What happened on oil? Why in the world did oil rally? Simple, because oil reached Fibonacci reversal zone. Shock or not? Do you remember oil in 2016? When price says reversal zone, that's not the place to short. This is where you monitor for reversal. And this is what oil had done, staging pretty impressive reversal, as expected. So if you know where Fibonacci reversal zone is, you never short near, ever. You never buy into, ever. You monitoring for reversal. And this is what oil had done next. Since early this year, staged quite spectacular bullish rally from Fibonacci reversal zone until this bright green line, key Fibonacci target again and again and again, where you remember oil sold off from in 2015? Oil this year taking a pause, frozen in correction. This is when you adjust your stop outside of break-even and trail very, very carefully. Do you see in front reversal zone? This is what oil does next. Crawl is on. Oil in pain. Crawling up to reversal zone, key Fibonacci target is key Fibonacci support. Oil stage one final push to the upside. Shock or not? If you had not browsed YouTube videos going back to these very exciting moments on oil, pretty please do, as I will guide you through at the end of webinar. What do I say? 64 is lifeline on oil. 64 is out, oil will collapse to 55. Oil continues selling off. When oil at 66, I say 64 is out, 55 is next. Oil had done exactly that. So what do I say today about oil? Sell-off is only the beginning. This is where oil heading to next. 55 is out. As I said, 40 is next. However, you cannot pull a trigger randomly. You need to know where and how to place your trade. But this is all the same as price reminding you. When price comes anywhere near reversal zone, exit the position. Do not enter the position. It will not work. Here's a very powerful reminder. This was extremely bullish news on oil in the trading room in the month of January, when oil sold off time and time again. Do you remember what happened in the trading room this morning at the time of the news? A video will be posted on YouTube. Identical price action structure. The only difference, this is day trading chart and this is long-term investment chart. Sell-off is not over on oil. That's where oil heading to next. Knowledge is power. Bullish news on oil did not mean a thing when oil was at reversal zone. Endless undersupply on oil. Just like on Apple, it's all the same. We witnessed time and time again very interesting event recently on Netflix. One of the most spectacular reminders that trading on spectacular earnings and fundamentals is a silly thing to do. Here is Netflix. Netflix comes out with spectacular earnings. What is a key support on Netflix? 315. Why is Netflix selling off is no surprise. It's a bright green line. Netflix added 7 million subscribers, but continues selling off. Shock or not? As expected, because bright green line is reached. This is Netflix. Next. No surprise. More? No surprise. Except what's happening on Netflix? It comes to reversal zone, key support. No sweaty palms, no heart palpitations. Netflix is rallying. What is the problem? 315 level. Do you remember 315 as being key support? Now becoming key resistance. That's a problem. Where is Netflix this morning? This is Netflix. Now. Shock or not? It's rallying because it reached trend inception, reversal zone. As expected. Present in front of you for months. And that's how you remove stress from trading. Losing $140+ per share, despite stunning earnings on Netflix, is not the way to trade. If that worked, every single person on the planet would be Bill Gates. Fibonacci identifies trend reversal as you saw on Netflix, as you saw on Apple, as you saw on oil, as you saw on gold, far in advance, in day trading minutes and hours, in position trading days, weeks, months, and years in advance, on any instrument, any time frame, any platform. In summary, Fibonacci will override any news events. Fibonacci will override any earnings. Fibonacci will override any fundamentals. Fibonacci will override all indicators. I'm trying to be politically correct. If you found the indicators that worked, I would love to see one. If you found the indicators that worked, it works on only one instrument, one time frame, only on that particular platform. When in fact, price action and Fibonacci works on any instrument, any platform, and any time frame. What you saw in front of you is a very powerful Fibonacci tool that I developed in 2008 when I recognized that market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. This Fibonacci tool is used by traders from beginner to hedge fund manager that can be installed on any platform, any instrument, any time frame you work. It is not an indicator. It is analytical tool. Your choice what you want to use the tool on, but only if rules are met, this Fibonacci tool can be used. This is indicator-free method, no software of any kind. Pure price for entry, Fibonacci Retracement tool for exits. Applies to any instrument, any platform, when trader psychology remains the core of the method. And so let's take a look on a few other examples. Here is gold at trend inception in 2016. Gold is struggling because it reached key Fibonacci resistance. Do you remember this example we looked at on Netflix or 5-minute chart on S&P? It's all the same. Bright pink line showing you the weakness of the trend. If gold is breaking through this level, it will head higher up to 1300, bright green line. This is what gold had done. Next, gold reminded you, reversal zone not the place to short. Rules are met. Take trend inception bullish trade. And this is what continued playing out on gold, as bullish rally picked up the steam, reaching bright green line, where gold started selling off from this year, collapsing until Fibonacci reversal zone. This is where gold is now, in a whole lot of pain, bright green line blocking bullish rally. It's all the same. Here's exact same formula on 1 minute chart on S&P. Here's a bright green line where S&P sold off many points, just like gold had done. Identical Fibonacci level, drastically different risk management, drastically different account size is required, drastically different hold time. Price action, however, exactly the same. Every single chart does exact same thing. The only difference, risk hold and account size and trader psychology, which will forever remain the core of the method, which removes stress from trading. So this is what I teach in the course. This is what method based on. Very simple. Major trends consist of 5 Fibonacci waves. Minor trend consists of only 3. Doesn't matter what you trade. Ultimate point of entry at trend inception at reversal zone, as you saw on multiple examples, as playing out right now on Netflix, as playing out right now on gold. At trend inception, the only thing you must know was the key Fibonacci resistance that's blocking the rally. Exact same thing right now playing out on bonds. Anyone surprised? Do not short into reversal zone. Monitor for reversal. This bright green line is a big problem on bonds. However, buyers keep trying, reminding you. Ultimate point of entry at trend inception. Rules are met. Take short. Ultimate bullish point of entry at trend inception. Rules are met. Take long. Rules are not met. Do not touch the market. When price is dancing in counter trend at wave 2, do not touch the market. Do not trade against the trend. If you miss trend inception trade, ultimate next point of entry at wave 3. Never ever wave 4. Never ever wave 5. If you do, you're buying into brick wall. Does cryptocurrency has price? Does cryptocurrency look exactly the same? What is the answer? Of course, method applies. Method is traded on instruments and platforms I've never even heard of. Never ceased to amaze me. First time ever in 8 years of doing this. We're offering Fibonacci Foundations course. So if you come to the website and you click on courses page, you will see very exciting news, only offered since the month of November, Fibonacci Foundations course. If you would like to master the foundations of the method, first time ever this course offered, and first time ever until only the end of the year, it's only 577. As of January 1st, 2019, price goes to regular price and it will be only video course. Right now I'm teaching it live. Every single class recorded, videos posted in member area. The moment you sign up, you can review the videos. If you are interested in much more than foundations, you want to dive into mastery, this is 12-week course when you master the entire method. I am with students every day, 5 days a week. Live classes every day with core classes Monday and Friday. All classes recorded. You can log into member area and review at your convenience. Trading loom and live guided trading included. If you would like to dive into all courses and work one-on-one, dive right into Fibonacci mastery. When I work with you one-on-one on the instrument of your choice, on the platform of your choice, and when all group classes as well included. 6-month course you can extend up to a year. Choice is yours. I set up NinjaTrader 7 for you. Right now I work with Forex trader, option trader, S&P trader, oil trader. I work with beginner trader and hedge fund manager. Doesn't matter to me what you trade, should matter to you. Choice is yours. What is my favorite part of the website and the reason I live and breathe what I do? What students accomplishing when they make an effort. Here's a reminder. I work with Brad now in private mentoring. This was Brad in August. Brad finished mastery course and was doing extremely well. He was trading S&P E-mini on gold futures. You can see his post as well on Facebook. As you can see, this is Brad. Show you what effort makes. From less than 1K to 25K. Brad said, I can do better. After he finished group courses, he decided to do advanced private mentoring. This is his email from last week with pictures of his family. Brad will have incredible holiday season. This is what he's done this month alone. Brad is making serious effort. So I'm being asked time and time again, how can I accomplish this? Make an effort, get rid of the baggage, stop sabotaging yourself. Never cease to amaze me what's possible if you make an effort. Do you want to trade options? Choice is yours. Why not? Add my dearest friend for life. You want to trade euro? Why not? Listen to students' podcasts and what they trade. From beginner trader to hedge fund manager. Every single student different story. Every single student different effort. And most importantly, if we would like to dive into YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel, you can see thousands of videos. So join 2540 subscribers and view thousands of videos. And if you ever have any question for me, in this particular video, I would simply click on Contact Us page and never hesitate to contact me. 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. As again, I'm receiving emails when people ask, when can you start? You can start the moment you decide to start. The moment you decide to start, you sign up, your access is automatic, you can start reviewing videos from previous classes. So, here's few more examples. Shall we take a look on those? This is Tesla 2017-2018. Tesla slowed down from 388 and reminded you, bright pink line 255 is key Fibonacci support. This is Tesla few weeks later. Key support respected, Tesla is rallying back up until reversal zone. Good earnings, bad earnings does not mean a thing. Fibonacci reversal zone means everything. Tesla starts selling off. Shock or not. This is Tesla in the last 2 weeks. What is the problem? Fibonacci reversal zone. This is Tesla now. Reminding you, it's all the same. Rules are met. Take a trade. And if you will ever decide to enter into Fibonacci reversal zone, success rate less than 20%. If you will ever decide to short into Fibonacci support, success rate less than 20%. If you decide to base your trade on the rules and stop listening to noise and stop blocking your vision with indicators, you will know extremely well this is key support. Do not short. Rules are met. Take a trade. And that remains the key. Time and time again. And the events of this month and what played out on Netflix ultimate reminder. Do not buy on indicators. Ever. Ever. And what played out on Apple? Ultimate reminder. Do not buy on earnings. Ever, ever, ever. It will never work. The only thing is constant is price and Fibonacci, and that remains the key. Price comes to trend reversal. Do not short. Monitor for long. Fibonacci wave 1 in a play on Google. What will be the problem? This bright green line, key resistance. Where Google sold off from, as expected in the last 2 weeks. Where Netflix sold off from, as expected in the last 2 weeks, as bonds and euro had done. It's all the same. Rules are met, take a trade. And that's the power of Fibonacci. And this is as much I can show you in 1-hour webinar. Ultimate point of entry at trend inception. Never short into reversal zone, ever. Never buy into reversal zone, ever. Apply Fibonacci levels. Pay attention to price, and you'll be amazed how you will not have any stress in trading. You'll be amazed how every single day you will build your confidence and you will understand the price. How you will cut down on your computer time. How you will cut down on sweaty palms and heart palpitations. As you will spend less time and you will produce quality in your trading. So, as I said throughout the webinar, as I will remind you, this proprietary Fibonacci tool is the core of the method. You learn the rules, you learn the levels, you install the tool on any instrument, any time frame, any platform of your choice. This tool has extremely high accuracy, and if it's used properly, as you saw from students' testimonials throughout website, you remove stress from trading and you create very high profitability on any instrument, any platform, any time frame you choose to trade. All you have to do, play by the rules, and the skies are the limit. You can trade on any platform you choose. You can trade on TradeStation, MT4, Infinity. You can trade Euro, you can trade Pound, you can trade cryptocurrencies. You can trade 5-minute chart, 5-hour chart. You can trade daily, weekly, monthly. Choice is yours. Thank you so much for your time. Look forward to hearing from you. Please do not hesitate to contact me. Again, all posted on the Contact Us page, 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. My pleasure, David. My pleasure, Tim. My pleasure, everyone. Thank you, traders. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye. Thank you, Akira. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Dex. Thank you, traders.